Three, two, one. My name is Megan Taylor Swift-Mar, and I am here to tell you a really dramatic story. Well, actually, multiple dramatic stories of my horror dentist stories, and they're really traumatic. So let's just dive right in. You know what I'm saying? I want to preface this video with, I was born with really bad enamel, and every dentist I've been to is always like, yeah, you're kind of a 1 in a million case. And I'm like, thanks.
You're 1 in a million.
By the time that I was 2 years old, I had all of my baby teeth capped in silver crowns. Because of all of those silver caps on my teeth, you could say that I was the bee's knees in preschool. My two best friends, they thought it was so cool. They were like, I want shiny teeth like Megan. Everyone loved them, and all the preschoolers wanted them. And I suddenly had something that they didn't. Just kidding, kind of. I hate to toot my own horn, but you could say I was part of the popular crowd in preschool. Preschool prom queen. So this is the first dentist appointment that I can recollect from my childhood. Might I just say, it was not a good start to what would be the beginning of my very long dental history. So, I was about 4 years old. I needed my 2 front teeth pulled, which is already a pretty traumatic thing for a 4-year-old.
Aww.
My mom and I are waiting, and they call my name. My mom starts to walk back with me, and the lady goes, no, 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 you can't go back with her.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Excuse me? Why couldn't she go back with me? But she didn't, and I went back, like a big girl. I get to the back, and they put me on, it wasn't even a dentist's chair. It was literally a board. Okay, that might be slightly dramatic, but it was like a table. It was like a slanted table. So a board. Anyway, at this point, I'm pretty docile. You know, I'm keeping my composure as a 4-year-old little Megan would do. They proceed to pull the first of my teeth that they needed to pull. Yeah, it hurt, and I cried and probably screamed a little. Then they whip out these straps on the side of this slightly slanted table and strap me down. You could say I lost my mind. So my mom, hearing me screaming at this point, comes back, unstraps me, and we get the heck out of there. I'm like holding gauze on my mouth, there's blood everywhere, I'm sobbing, just wasn't pretty. Yeah, so I had to get my other front tooth pulled at a different dentist later on. That was kind of the starting point for me and the dentist. Within the same year, my school had a field trip to the dentist's office. So we go, everyone got a turn to sit in the dentist chair, and then they gave you a toothbrush, and then you like walked away. I don't know why anyone would want to go to the dentist's office for a field trip. It comes to my turn, and my mom is standing here, I'm standing here, and I'm like, no! No! Absolutely not. The dental hygienist is like, are you sure you don't want to go sit in the chair? And I'm like,
Please, no!
My mom was like, Megan, do you want to go?
No!
No. No, I don't want to. She tried to hand me a toothbrush. She was like, okay, you don't have to sit down, but here's a toothbrush. And she was like, and I was like, away from me. Absolutely not. So the next story on this journey that we're taking together is one of my favorites. We decided to go to this dentist that was an hour and a half away. You would think if you were willing to drive an hour and a half away to a dentist that they would be really good, or at least okay. In my experience, they were not. My brother, the night before, tells me,
you know, Megan, if you start to cry or scream, they will cover your mouth with their hands.
Then he explained to me what suffocation meant and that them covering my mouth with their hands would suffocate me and that I would die. Anyway, we go to the dentist. I'm sitting there and they're giving me shots. They're poking around. They're making me bleed. So I start to cry. And you know what these people did? They decided to cover my mouth with their hands. Here I am associating one's mouth being covered by a hand with straight up death. So you know what I did? I threw up all over them. All over them. I was so scared that I literally threw up on these people. And honestly, I don't regret it. Not that I had any control over my throw up reflexes, but like, what a power move, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, still decided to go back to this dentist after they covered my mouth with their hands. It's fine. Me and my brother go back and we're getting our teeth cleaned. So we were next to each other and it was just us two and the two ladies who were cleaning our teeth. The lady who was doing mine was not in necessarily the best mood. She was grumbling the whole time. She just was really upset, not happy. She's going at it and cleaning my teeth. She's getting it done, kind of. She's talking about how she didn't get to eat her Taco Bell burrito because she had to clean this little girl's teeth. Did I do that 3 times? This little girl's teeth. So I'm slightly uncomfy. Well, I'm very uncomfy because I hate the dentist at this point. But I'm just extra uncomfy because I'm uncomfy because she's just making me uncomfy. A lot of uncomfiness. The point is, as I had the fluoride part of the teeth cleaning, and it used to be in the shape of like a jelly bean and they'd shove it in your teeth and just let it sit, and I hated that part. I thought it was so gross. So I'm at that point in my teeth cleaning journey and she just loses it and decides that she has to go eat her Taco Bell burrito. She slams down her face mask. She walks over to the counter and she picks up her car keys and walks out. I'm just sitting there like, the lady next to me who was doing my brother's teeth just kind of like shook her head and just like kept cleaning away. Someone I think eventually finished my teeth. So yeah, we did not go back after that time. So that one wasn't necessarily painful, just painful to my heart. But you know, that lady was just probably having a really bad day and that's okay. She just added to the excess of trauma in my life. Just kidding. But yeah, so that is kind of all the time that I have for today, but I still have a lot more horror dentist stories. So if you want to hear some more, I'm going to be making a part 2. I hope that you laughed. I hope that you didn't relate. I really hope that you didn't relate because oh my gosh. My name is Megan. Shake my hand.